Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Playing my first premiere draft of Duskmoor and House of Horror, which came out moments ago. I never know, like, I like playing the new sets. And sometimes I get a chance to play them on release day, and sometimes I play them like right when they came out. This time I was around when the update finally happened, so it's the servers might struggle a bit while we play because it did just come out. We'll see. Oh, this card is nuts, isn't it? Nico, Light of Hope. 4 mana, 3/4. ETB makes 2 shard tokens, which are like clues but better. And 2 and tap to exile a creature, and your shards become copies of it. And then you get the creature back. So it like flickers and you get shards. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, looking at this card, it doesn't look like an insane card to me, but I've heard people say it's insane, and like, the whose overlay do I use? The untapped overlay says it's incredible, so I mean, I'm sure I'll give it a shot. I could certainly imagine it being busted. It's not obvious to me why. I guess you get to trigger like enchantment ETB tokens twice. And if the thing you flicker is an enchantment creature, you get to do that as well. Yeah, I guess I can see why that would be pretty cool. What is this? Oh yeah, Victor. This is a 3 mana 3/3, an eerie thing that surveils and or makes people discard card. Okay, yeah, sure. This is just whatever. How's this? This is an okay room. Anything really amazing down here I should be taking? I don't think so. Let's just grab the rare. I mean, if I could get the lands to play both of these together, I'd be happy to. They like each other. So we'll see. Exercise is good. What else is there? Windbreaker is okay. Attract the Roots. 4 mana, destroy a permanent, and like if you have Delirium, it's only 2 mana. Trapped in the Screen is also good, but I think this hits enough important stuff that I think paying 1 less for it and having it be gone forever, as opposed to vulnerable to enchantment removal, is probably worthwhile. Okay. Maybe we could wheel Tunnel Surveyor? We'll see. Double blue to counter or bounce some things. Not my favorite. This is quite a good card, I think. We'll see. I mean, the format is pretty new. People are still figuring it out, but this looks good to me, and I heard, people say it's good, so I mean, I think we just take the Hardened Escort. White is the common thread between what we've got so far, and this card is fine. I mean, maybe you jump on red because Scorching Dragonfire is great, but I don't think it's so good that I want to say I don't play any of this stuff. I think Hardened Escort is better than Living Phone, question mark? A 3 mana 2/1, even if it sometimes draws a card, is not that amazing. Well, I guess we could take Withering Torment, huh? I probably should. Let's do that. Fear of Imposters. That's pretty cool if we were playing with Nico, which I'd like to at least splash, but this requires more work. It's double blue, right? The Acrobatic Cheerleader is pretty good, I think, for... Obviously, it's supposed to go in the green-white Survivor deck, but I think it's fine in anything. You can also just take... I think I'm supposed to take Terramorphic Expanse because it might let me play, it's going to help with being 3 colors if I want to. But I don't know, maybe Fear of Imposters is good enough that I should say, this black is not that important. I don't think that's true. I think I should take Terramorphic Expanse and look at playing like black-white, maybe splashing blue. Speaking of, black-white is a reanimate deck, ideally, and this is a really good reanimate target. So let's give it a shot. Okay, this is a decent Eerie card. Oh, Swamp Cycling is pretty good. This Erratic Apparition is good for Eerie, but it looks like maybe we're playing black-white and splashing blue for Nico, having taken only one blue card. And you really do love a Swamp Cycler. A, if you're splashing stuff, and B, if you have a way to reanimate things. Which we don't yet, but we may. That's what black-white supposedly does. Fear of the Dark is fine, I think. It's not amazing. I think you actually take Erratic Apparition here. It's not totally clear that we'll be out of blue, like that blue will just be a one-card splash, right? And this fits well in the Esper Wedge Shard. I can never remember which is which. They're three connected. That's a wedge, right? I think. I don't know. Derelict Attic is just meh. Another Swamp Cycler I think is fine. Anyway, Esper likes enchantments in this format. And Erratic Apparition is one of the cards that does that, so... bleh. I think it's just a bear trap. Oh, we did wield the Tunnel Surveyor. It's interesting. Don't really think I want any of this. I guess put this in for now. Okay, so there are definitely some blue cards in the dregs getting past. Wow, nobody wanted a red-green land? That's surprising. Yeah, this is a really strong Eerie Engine card, right? It keeps you alive. It triggers Eerie, and like when Eerie happens, you get this back, and like so this feeds off of itself, sort of, and the life gain keeps you alive for the late game. Okay, so I mean, I don't have a ton of lands yet to run like 3 colors, but it looks like we might be trying to actually run all of them. Because, I mean, what else could I take here? Given Violence is meh, the Rad is bad. This is okay. But the upside on this is quite high. Maybe we end up cutting white, actually? We'll see. I don't think I want this in that kind of deck. Ghostly Keybearer is good with rooms. I think Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. I mean, it's an aura removal spell, so like it triggers Eerie, right? There's some stuff it doesn't work very well on, like the survival cards, like this guy. If you tap down their thing, they're just like, thank you. Okay, not this one, because all this gets is flying, but you know, there's some cards that if they're tapped, they do something cool. And this tap stuff down is... not so good if they're happy to have their stuff tapped down. But it is pretty good in general. Works on most things. Fear of Failed Tests. 5 mana. Oh yeah, this one, no thanks. We're not gonna just run Steaming Sauna. This is my first reanimate effect. I think that's worth taking. Meat Locker's good. The Island Cycler would also be possible, but I think we have to prioritize Emerge. Attack in the box, no. Another Emerge, I think I want it. We should wheel something okay. Gonna try to do Reanimator. That's what it says on the box that Black-White is supposed to do. 3 enchantments. So the whole Eerie thing isn't working out that well. Blue is our most common color, but most of the blue cards are not very good. I mean, they're okay. Most of my black is a little dubious, isn't it? Leyline of Hope? If you would gain life, gain more life. Yeah, no thanks. This is awful. This is maybe okay. 3rd Emerge? I'm kind of tempted by this Leech. Really nice enchantment synergy thing, but it looks like I might be leaning away from black a little bit. I think I'm going to take a 3rd Emerge. Just like go heavy on this Reanimate idea. We don't want winter, wrong colors completely. Vile Mutilator, a perfect Reanimate target. No easy ways to get it in the graveyard at the moment. So maybe I'm not leaning away from black. We'll see. Another land, I think, is the way to go. None of this other stuff's that appealing. Duskmour's Domination is fine, but I want a land more than that. I guess there's also keys to the house, but I don't currently own any rooms, so this is just like a more expensive Terramorphic Expanse, basically. Oh, good, Wooburg. The rat? Emerge number 4 for my, I don't know, I mean, I guess, why not? Should be fun. If you're gonna lose, do it in style. Blue-black land, great, I think. Another Island Cycler is okay, but... Oh, Murder's nice. Nothing amazing, but fine. We got the Leech back. Banish from sight. I don't think you want to pay 4 for this. Oh, Valgavoth. It's so expensive, but like reanimating it, right? If only I had some way to discard cards. I don't think I have any right now, do I? Victor doesn't let you do that. Nico Scries. I mean, I'm taking it, but it's not clear that it's the right choice, but it sure is a choice. It's going to be exciting. And we just have to look everywhere for anything that lets me discard. Oh, you know, actually, these rats. I could maybe manifest discarding Valgavoth. That could be a thing. Sack something. Yeah, so that doesn't really do anything. Friendly Ghost is pretty good. I actually think these rats might just be good. Because if you get Valgavoth on the field, you do just win the game, more or less. Fear of Imposters could be right, but anything with like a double pipped cost I want to avoid playing. Stay hidden, stay silent again. Oh, what is this? This is... meh? Another rat. I think I have enough huge reanimate targets, weirdly. I don't need this. I need ways to get stuff into the graveyard. I think I'm taking another rat. No, another stay hidden, stay silent. This also lets you manifest dread eventually. Okay, this is another way to reanimate. I don't need that so badly. Aha, Fanatic of the Harrowing. That's a way for me to discard a card. And Goat. That also does it. Very cheaply. I mean, I'd love a Terramorphic Expanse, but I have to have this Goat. This doesn't, right? Yeah. But Unable to Scream, another lovely enchantment removal kind of thing. Aura removal. Three fancy lands is a bit light to be running all these pips, but that's life, I guess. I'm gonna do it. I guess just this mediocre removal spell. Surveil's okay. Island Cycling. It is actually probably Island Cycling. A way to help me with my fixing and to get something big into the graveyard. Which, remember, we have 4 emerges and some other stuff can reanimate. Like maybe even Victor, although I doubt that'll ever happen. What we need is ways to activate the emerges. I think we might just cut the Shroud Stomper because I have better reanimate targets, and this one, or at least I have similarly good reanimate targets. I don't know. I mean, this is all sort of whatever, right? Similarly good reanimate targets, and that one is just very hard to cast, while the others are sort of not. I don't think I'm running Don't Make a Sound. This is not really a counterspell deck. I mean, this is a way to discard a card. You usually want to target your opponent, but you don't have to. Oh, yeah, speaking of not being a counterspell hand deck, I think we're getting rid of this Twist Reality. I mean, Murder's just not very good, right? Okay, this is a little bit too much. But, like, these are... Hello, get in this pile, please? Why can't I... There. I mean, this... Okay, I was going to say we had similarly good... I mean, this is enters or attacks. I was reading it as just enters, and it's like, yeah, that's fine, but... Enters and attacks sure is a lot, huh? For what it does. You drain for 2 and draw every time you reanimate it or it attacks. But... I don't know if, like, it's really that much better. And it's so much harder to cast. think I'm just going to get rid of it. And we cut a couple lands for running these guys, I imagine. What do I have that's an enchantment? Or mentions enchantments? Now, a lot of it just mentions enchantments. Let's actually look. I searched for enchantment instead of type enchantment because I wanted to make sure I caught the stuff that like creates enchantment tokens or something, like glimmers. But I can just add or glimmer here. Yeah, so like this guy makes a glimmer. I think like my eerie thing is basically just this. Oh, no, right. I have a few other eerie cards. But I think I just don't have that many ways. Like, yeah, this card, there's so few enchantments. I just don't think this is worth running. Just like these 2 enchantment removal cards. And I said I was going to cut a land or 2, right? What else? I think the murder can go. Maybe one of these, just run 3 of them. Because I don't have... So what I'm short on is ways to get stuff in the graveyard. Actually, if I'm cutting like 2 lands, I can just run all 4 of these. I'm not cutting any of these rats or goat. This card's actually like not that good, right? Since I cut all the enchantments basically. Yeah. Even this is probably not that good, right? Yeah. I just don't have enough ways to do it. Okay, so I can actually put some stuff back then. That seemed a little bit weaker, like murder. And the big reanimate target, I guess. Then what are my colors looking like? Mostly black. 1 double white card, no double blue. Two swamp cyclers. Oh, this is double blue, I guess. So maybe cut a plains. I'm a little reluctant. No, cut actually an island, I think, because this is a blue-black land. This gives me 7 white sources, 6 blue, and 8 black, which is okay. Am I going to cut 1 more to put another card back in, like a 4th emerge? I think would be the choice if I did that. Yeah, we really don't have any enchantment stuff, so I don't want to put any of the rest of it back in. I think we do just kind of commit to I want to win by reanimating things, even though it's kind of hard to do that because all I really have is... Oh, this makes shard tokens, I guess. That's true. Oh! I missed this. If you exile a face down card and then return it, it doesn't come back face down. It comes back face up, right? Like, cards are exiled face up. I'm going to check this real quick. I could read the rule book, but in this case, I think just searching for MTG Flicker Manifest is going to be pretty clear. Manifests return face up. Yeah. So this is another way that, like, if I happened to have Nico, I could flicker a face down manifested card, and then it would come back. My shards would become 2/2s, which is whatever. But it would come back face up. That would be, you know, Because with 4 reanimates, I'm kind of, with Manifest Dread, I actually want to bin creatures rather than put them on the field, which is a little unusual for manifesting. Nico is a way that you could make use of a manifested creature on the field as well. So why am I at 41? I thought I don't really want to cut any more lands. I think I'm just supposed to cut this. I mean, yeah, seven white sources is a little low, but I don't actually have that much white. 3, 4, 6 blue, low, but I have even less blue. And then lots and lots of black. And like, there's these things to land cycle. All right, let's give this a shot. Let me double check my dailies, in fact, before I get started. Black spells, Orzhov, attack. Okay. I don't think this is an especially great deck, but it has a pretty good potential high end, I guess. Like, the upside is high. Maybe? Nubits. This is fine. I have removal and a swamp cycler. And my main colors. We'll figure something out. Don't appreciate drawing all my blue removal with no islands. This is an instant, right? Opponent on 2 lands, no plays. Okay, that's nice to see, I guess. Oh, I should have put a stop so it didn't tell them I have nothing to do. Whoops. Go to discards? No, they still have only 7 cards. This is, oh, it's just some Demir. They're still on 2 lands. I mean, I'm not doing anything. They could, 2 lands could be enough. Oh, once again, should have put a stop. I don't like the spider webs here. They make it hard to see the UI buttons. Oof. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm just gonna reanimate my 6/6, I guess. Or 6/5. This is 5 mana to make the demon. Such a good card. But actually, the enchantment removal doesn't turn off the fact that Annex drains. Also, I don't even have the blue mana. Oh, come on. I mean, I guess I'm cycling this. I should have tapped differently, leaving up a white, just so I could threaten a white spell, even though I don't actually have one. Wow, they're not going to make the demon. This seems crazy. What are you doing? Isn't it? They're sacking that? What? Why? Okay. And they don't want to keep losing 2 life a turn, I guess. But you could have made the demon and then, like, contested my 6/5, right? Really could use one of those islands. There's like 6 of them in the deck. Counting... Well, there's like 3 islands and 3 other lands that can produce blue somehow. This is sacrifice creature or enchantment. I don't know what they hoped to achieve. Well, they have plenty of cards they don't need, so this is not a big imposition for them. Waltz of Rage. Annoyingly, I can't cast my 7-drop because I don't have any other creatures. Or enchantments. I could have not Swamp Cycled, I guess, but I imagined I would like hit Valgavoth at some point. Oh no, don't let me manifest Dread. Ah, they wanted to gain life, that's fair enough. Let's not show them the island, I guess? No, my stuff! I need it to sacrifice! Am I gonna lose after I got them down to 2? They're stuck on 2 lands until like turn 5, and I still can't beat them? This is the worst draw in the deck. Well, I don't know. I mean, if I hit another land, suddenly that draw looks okay. This fucking blue splash, man. It doesn't seem like it's that ambitious, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm dead in a turn. Even Valgavoth does not look like it's winning. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Valgavoth does not win. Even if I'd hit a land. They just hit me for 5 and then I take another 1. Like, oh, although I have enough mana to still do this. Okay. That does live on board. If they don't have anything else, I'm not dead. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, true. You can do that. You can sack the enchantment to your ability before letting mine resolve. We got there? Oh no, they cast the other side, right. I was like, oh, they can only do 4 damage to my guy. I win. But no, 1 damage to me kills me. I mean, is this evidence we shouldn't be splashing blue? I think it's pretty unlucky. Maybe I shouldn't have mulliganed? Or I should have mulliganed instead of keeping that hand? I don't know. I should put in another reanimate. Take out one of the blue spells, maybe. Okay, this is... Am I taking white or blue, actually. I think blue. No. Well, how good is exercise? I don't really know. Versus, like, this is definitely something that does a thing right now. I'm gonna go get white. I don't know. Am I? There's just so little blue? Question mark? Let's get some blue. Ah! Every time. Yeah, what is this doing in a blue-black deck? Good question. No attack even, huh? That's interesting. They even had murder and still didn't attack. Huh. I guess they just don't want to let me manifest, trade 1/1. But, like, the 2/2 could swing in, right? Well, I don't know why that's not happening. Maybe they're worried I could have a trick? I did have 1 mana up last turn, I guess. I mean, having picked white instead of blue would not really have been any better. I don't know. Just running too much big clunky stuff, I guess. But it's also exciting. That's what matters, exciting. So I get a 3/3. And they didn't manifest this, huh? That's a little interesting. So whatever they manifested is better than this, or else they really want to reanimate this. Scary. Well, the good news is next turn I either hit a land, which lets me cast this, or something that's relevant in some other way. A spell. It could be a tap land. That would be... There's one of those in the deck. That would be the worst. I think we don't give this up yet. Because it's stopping 1 damage per turn from Fear of Lost Teeth. Plus, it's a better sack target for this guy than the manifested creature would be. At this point, we're kind of losing just to, like, attack all, even if this creature stands. Okay. Even if this creature lives forever. Manifest another rat? Yeah, because this is just a 2/2. Very expensive. This is a 1/1 that makes a 2/2. Very cheap. Should sack the Fear of Lost Teeth as the enchantment, right? Or actually... I guess these were both when effects, and they'd already done both. Okay, sure. So this thing should be huge, whatever it is. Yeah. I hate this game, man. 7 mana. What can I exercise? Oh, the artifact. So, I mean, I think this is sort of dead. Play this, flash in to tap one of their things, but one of them lives. Or one of them gets to get in. So I die, even if they don't have an enchantment to trigger Yuri. I want to see what this is before the game ends, though. I mean, they have to show me at the end of the game, and that's when I'll see it. Because the game is over. Oh, no, wait, this is also a blocker. I am not dead on board. That's not an enchantment. This gains life if I top a plains. Oh, they should have moved the Windbreaker. Oh, no, because I did it during combat. Okay, so what can we do here? I could... flicker this and make everything become a shard. I'm not sure how great that would be. Making this unable to scream would be a real relief. I think I have to flicker this, or I could blow up the artifact, actually. Am I drawing with either of these? Because getting more token copies of them is not that exciting. Let's draw with one. Good. I'll take it. You can't scream. And you... No, I can't do that yet. I have to blow up the artifact. If I flicker this now, which I have to do it now, right? So that it gets to stun something and then come back. Well, does that... Why do I need to stun anything? I just destroy the equipment. Yeah, so let's also tap you down. I guess this attack is free, and if they block it, I'll consider whether or not I'm flickering or what. Okay, we got in there. So, this looks like lethal, but of course I'm planning to blow up the equipment. I'll do it before they untap, because surprising them with destroying it doesn't really matter, and I want to make sure they don't counter it. Stable? Living at 1? You gain 2 life? Okay. What do we do about that? Just kill this, I think? But if it flips into something scary, which could maybe happen, I've sort of lost track of what the state was when they... I think I want to just kill the Peeper. Draw? Do I care about... Well... I don't think I want to draw. I think let's... attack with just this again. Wrong answer, bucko, I think. Because now I'll flicker this. And I know they're only this until end of turn. Shuffle it and target creature with a stun. Why can't I activate this? I should be able to shuffle this and this because it has a stun. Oh, no, it doesn't have a stun counter. I see. Okay. Got it. All right, well, now that... Well... They're not tapped out, so this could live, right? I think that's enough shards. I mean, the thing is, I could, if I did this on, like, their turn, I could actually use a shard to shuffle something back into their deck, which would be ideal, I think, rather than just using it to draw. So I don't think I want to draw, weirdly. Okay. That's something. $19. On the road to victory. All right, what was this? Whatever it was apparently bigger than a 6/5, or else they were waiting to reanimate something. It was a 10/1 unblockable, huh? Okay. I will manifest this, please. Okay. I mean, that's something. If I, let's see. Let's attack with just that. I don't know. I could have. This is a vigilant. I could have gone for it. Yeah, because I think this is just a 2/2. But if they block here, I don't really want to have to flicker, and I don't want to actually lose this. So I don't know. Maybe it's playing like a coward. But... yeah, this is why we are keeping removal. Okay, do I need a copy of this rat? Do I need to turn this rat face up for some reason? I don't think so. Would I like to stun one of their guys? Yes, I think so. Now, okay, if I put a stop... Oh, I needed to do this in main, I guess? Oh, these are both until the beginning of the next end step. So I actually own this for next turn. Okay, I don't need to stop. Murder's good. I mean, not ethically, but... attack. Actually, these are both until the beginning of the next end step. There's no way I can have them both on the field at the same time, is there? Huh. I don't think I want to do any of this proactively, because none of the stuff they have is a problem yet. I guess if I put... I don't know. Aha! We have done it. I have a vile mutilator, right? Yeah. Main phase this. Why did I gain life? What? I'm not sure about that. There must be a reason. I'm not sure what it is. I can't find it. Why am I at 6? I was at 3 a second ago. Oh, the reanimate spell gains life. Right, okay. Whew, that was stressful. They drew very badly for a while, and we needed them to. I mean, being down to 1 was a problem, but eventually we got things working again. So I'm glad I'm splashing the blue this game, I guess. Last game I was unhappy about it. But being able to repeatedly put stuns on their stuff... Oh, I forgot to look at what their thing was. I think it was just like they made a mistake by binning the... I don't know. Maybe it was a creature they never had the mana cost to... It's very strange. This is my white source. I love it. Yeah, sign me up. So are we proactively playing either of these spells, or should I just go get white right away? This has flash. I don't think I'm going to want to flash it in. This is okay for removal, but I can just cast it next turn. So I think I'll go get white. Okay, I mean, I would like to shoot this, so it would have been better to have the mana untapped, but I can still deal with it. Just not as efficiently. Yeah, and then I would have been able to swamp cycle this, although I'm not sure I want to. Yeah, I probably do, right? Be dead? Because I can reanimate this. But like, again, next turn, I have 4 mana, and all I need to do is like swamp cycle and play something for 2, maybe. I don't even have anything to play for 2, as it turns out, so... Well, now it means I can't hold up murder. Annoying, but I think we are definitely cycling this. Holding up blue correctly, although I guess... the tap doesn't matter. There's no way I can threaten to hold up all 3 colors. Except I could play the swamp first, but that tells them I have a swamp in hand. I don't know. Maybe I should have been willing to do that. Threats around every corner. That's so good. I don't have anything to deal with it. Like, I can just kill the manifested creature or whatever. But I can't deal with the enchantment. There's an exercise in the deck, I suppose. What are you? Destroy an artifact or enchantment. I don't think I care about that very much. I have actually some decent enchantment removal, I guess. But I'm not playing any of it right away. I don't care about stunning any of their stuff. I might just like play this to be willing to trade into it, though, now that I look at it. This is 2 in sack. It doesn't have to tap. Yeah, let's just get this out there. Well, eventually it could remove like anything is the thing, relatively cheaply. But I think this is fine. Definitely not this. I'm at 25. I gained so much life. It's a rare treat. I mean, they could just activate the locker room, right? They get a land and a 5/5. Pretty cool. I'll murder the 5/5. Discarding Manifest Dread, or milling it, or whatever. Not manifesting it. Okay, I don't need the land right now. Let's go get a second plane. Well, I already have a second plains. But I guess I have 3 swamps and 2 islands, so... maybe what I need is more blue. Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to murder this first. Because I don't actually want to trade for it. Oof. Yeah. That would have been pretty scary. So I should have attacked with this as well. I forgot. What if I just said you lost your abilities? Like, I don't really care. Do your stuff, right? Yeah. But yes, should have gotten in 2 more damage with this, or at least threatened it. Is this shuffle or no? It's destroy stuff. Tapping that one for a 5/4 trample. Okay. There's not much you could turn up for 3 that's going to punish me for this block, I don't think. It was an island. 7 mana. So the thing is, they can use this to get the 5/4 back. If I try to, like, take it away. So I think what I want to do is just get rid of both of them, right? You can't scream. And you're tapped. Okay, can't deal with that. No attacks in that case. I don't want this trade to go through right now. I want to have a problem for them to deal with. I could have just made this unable to scream, and like I presume they would have sacked this to get their 5/4 back. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think we don't block here. I'm still at 20. If I find a way to kill the 7/6. Okay, I'm glad I kept a land. That tap is fine. Well, 2 lands away from casting that. Okay, I'll block the 7/6 and hope nothing bad happens. Looks like I planned it. I mean, the annoying thing is I'm just trading it off for a 5/4 again. At best. I've got a couple turns. Swamp gets me Valgavoth. Or sorry, land, untapped land gets me Valgavoth. I think we can wait 1 turn to block this. I guess. Yeah, no blocks. It's greedy. There's the Valgavoth. No counters? No counters. Okay, I think we're in business. It's very difficult to deal with the Valgavoth that's on the board. And it has lifelink. Thank you. A monstrous emergence. Yummy. I can only cast it on my turn, but... Wait, why is it back in their hand? What happened? Oh, the one they put in their graveyard. Wait, what? If a card you didn't control would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. They shouldn't get this back. This is mine. Because mine's an if it would, don't do it. And theirs is a trigger. Am I missing something? This shouldn't be in your hand. It should be in mine. What's the follow-up to that? Some way to do 2 damage? Another punch spell? Oh, right. Monstrous Emergence. Yeah, but this is the card that you shouldn't be allowed to have. That's my card. They only got away with it because of a bug in Arena? Like, I don't know. Obviously, players say that a lot when they're wrong, but... I do think this is an error, a mistake. This is a trigger. And Valgavoth is a replacement effect, saying, oh no, you don't get to put it in your graveyard. Instead, it goes to exile. Well, waiting room for the 3rd reanimate, I guess. Or any number of other spells would be okay. It's a nice instant to have. I don't want to lose 2 life, but having insurance for whatever they draw next is nice. Also nice to have. I don't think I'm reading the rules incorrectly. I think that card that Valgavoth should have stolen, like, was actually mine by rights. Let's see. These are both good plays. What's the better play? And Vile Mutilator sets up lethal next turn, right? That's pretty good. Let's go with that. Or no, it doesn't, because they're not going to take... So I could just get rid of it, shuffle, manifest, swing 2, right? That seems good. How is this tapping? Well, that's a stupid tap, but it's gonna be fine. Ah, my reanimate effect! Okay. Another close one. They had to sacrifice 6 non-land permanents to kill Valgavoth, which was nice. I mean, that certainly is a card. But they shouldn't have been able to even do that. I should have just, like, had Valgavoth stick forever. So let's go read these rules again. The card you didn't control, yeah, that I definitely didn't control that spell, would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere. Exile it instead. Okay, so it's exiled. It's not put into a graveyard. This card says, when you manifest dread, put a card that you put into your graveyard this way into your hand. Well... Actually, I'm not sure. Because this is triggered. And the card, like, I don't know. Because there are things like, you know, if you would do X, do Y instead. And sometimes, like, doing Y still counts as doing X in some circumstances. Like, if you have a card in play that says, like, anytime you would mill a card, put it in your grave, in exile instead, or put it in your hand. Let's say exile because it's close to this. Right, whenever you would mill a card, put it in your exile it. If you have another card that says, like, you know, you may mill a card. If you do, make a 2/2 or something. You're allowed to. You can say, all right, I'll mill a card. And the effect of that was, oh, well, it didn't, like, it was still milled, it just didn't go to my graveyard, it went to exile. And so you still get the effect of whatever rewards you for milling a card. And this one doesn't seem like it should work that way, but I'm not sure. I'm actually going to take a moment here and go ask a judge off camera. I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, well, none of the judges are currently answering questions very quickly, so we'll have to wait for an answer. Probably get one by the end of the video, hopefully. All right, a very harrowing 2-1. Every game I have felt behind. Is there anything I could cut to put back in the 4/3 animate? Because it seems very good. Maybe just the Piranha Fly. Blue's been tough, and like a 2-mana 2/1 is whatever. I think that's a reasonable choice. Lean harder into the only thing the deck does well. Oh, should I adjust the mana base? Now that I cut another blue card? I don't think so. I think it's fine. Presumably the judges are busy having fun playing Magic as well. Yeah, this looks like a keep. Tap land. 2-drop? I don't have any white sources, I guess. No, this is the white source. Okay, but I don't need white till 4, so it can be like tap land. I don't really want to run this out, do I? There's no rush to play this. So it's probably tap land, swamp cycle, go get white on 3, I guess. Yeah, this is great. I have this and then something to reanimate it and then like Nico to get token copies of it. Nico probably dies, but that's life. That's a good card. You got it. We want to make sure that this trigger goes off before I swamp cycle. Not that it's hugely important, but just like because I don't want them to know this is happening, that I'm going to have swamp cycled. Obviously, it doesn't care, but it doesn't matter. But like as a matter of general principle, give your opponent least information where possible. And that's swamp cycling after they do this. Yeah, so now we can go get the white source. Doesn't untap. I mean, I don't... Yeah, none of this is that great here. Does tapping this down make sense? I don't think so. Because I don't want to shuffle it next turn. So hit me. Another one? What the hell? This is an insane Simic deck. This card is nuts, and they have 2 this early. At least they're not getting face-down permanents yet. I don't think playing this is really anything. I do want to, like, I don't know, do something about these. Maybe I just want to push in some damage so that when I have an army of 6/5s, they're in trouble. I guess. Well, let's crack this. For white. This doesn't push in much damage, but I don't have the mana to use this for quite some time, so I guess it's the play. Comes something that manifests. Threats around every corner would be the nuts. I don't know, maybe there's something even better, but that would be very good. Growing Dread, okay, that might be better. Yeah, that is better. Well, I don't know, they're both very good. Draw 2, yeah. I don't have a way to discard that at the moment. So I think we're still on the plan of just animating the 6/5. Reanimating, I should say. I think we can get away with attacking with the 2/1. They're unlikely to block with the 2/3. And if they do, I can follow up with Winter's Intervention. So it's not the end of the world, although it's not what I want to do with the turn. I want to push in 2 extra damage, though. Sure. It was a forest. Here comes more draw. But they don't really have anything to do with deal with 2 6/5s. I'll just tap down the 2/2. Or actually shoot it, I guess. Another Growing Dread. Who was in your draft pod? You should call the police. This is not legal. Let's see. I do want to cycle this. Tapping blue and black. Actually, why do I want to cycle it? It would just be kind of nice to hang on to, right? Then you are flickered, please. And you are destroyed. It was a forest again. That is a heck of a card. I don't know. I guess given that I want to spend 2 mana a turn on flickering this guy for as long as possible, maybe it's reasonable to say hanging on to another 6-drop is not the thing to do. Just get a land while you have the mana to do so. And that'll open you up to, like, you know, this plus a 4-mana play, for example. Or 2 2-mana plays. Sacrifice a... No, discard a card. They're killing... Okay, that makes sense. They've revealed a 7/6. Can't put that into play at the moment. Okay. They're discarding an island. And now you cast Growing Dread, and it's just hell for me. Where's my reanimate? Well, I mean, another reanimate would be nice, but... A way to discard this, and then a reanimate would be even better, of course. Alright, these shards are just good clues now. That tap is fine. I'll take it, I think, even though I can't do it right now. This is a great hit. It's a 6/5. I mean, is a 6/5 even good enough right now? I guess so. Like, what else could I hope to hit that would be better? Done. Destroy something, lose 2? Yeah, that's good. Done. This I don't want to use right now. It is really hard coping with all of this. There's the main phase Growing Dread. Mill? They only have 12 cards left, actually. I guess maybe Plains would have been better than this, but this is a very reasonable card to have. I'm happy with it. Only 10 cards left. Only 8 cards left. Okay, there's the Plains. So we run this out, actually. Nice draw for sure. Can you turn up one of your 2/2s for only 2 mana? That would be pretty strong. No. Don't tap it down. If you kill it, kill it. I will top this, I think. Like, what could I hope to draw that would be better? Nothing. Take 8? That's a lot. Okay, they're starting to decline. 7 cards left. If they can kill this, well, I don't die because of the life gain. But I'll be in a bad enough position that reanimating it might not keep me alive. I'm not sure. It might. Okay. The card they discarded to each of these was not relevant, so they could be any creature. I think these guys' triggers don't really matter anymore. Let's kill this. No. Oh, well. I guessed wrong. This one I could have actually allowed to hit me. It would have been a 4 3, and I'd go to 1. I don't think I had any information about what those cards were. They could have just been anything. Opponent binned a land for 1 and the sorcery for the other, and there were no weird attacks or non-attacks with them. I mean, if I'd blocked the other way, they probably would have turned this face up, killing my thing and manifesting. And then I go to 1. Well, no, because if they turned this face up, they're not... Oh, they could have turned both face up. Yeah, so turn this face up to get me down to 1 life. Turn this face up to kill my guy. I'm at 1. I have no cards. They have 3 2-power creatures. No, 4 2-power creatures and a 4/4. Even if I reanimate this, gaining 5, I'm still dead. Yeah, I mean, insane deck from opponent. Very good Simic cards. I had a pretty strong start. Not like backbreakingly good, but I had powerful creatures. I don't know. I didn't really do anything until turn 4, I guess. So maybe you shouldn't call it that strong. You certainly wouldn't want that as an aggro deck, but as a kind of mid-rangey... I mean, am I even mid-rangey? I'm kind of slow. I am a slow deck. I don't know. I play like 5 mana 6/5s sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, this is a good hand, of course. Go get a second something, but I'm not sure what. Obviously, I have double black at the moment. A double black spell at the moment, but there's a lot of swamps in the deck. I don't necessarily need another one. Okay, well, not a second island. Cool. Two is pretty much all we'll ever need. I don't stay hidden, stay silent on this, do I? Surveil is really nice for the black-white deck. You can actually get stuff into the graveyard. But I think I'd rather just stay hidden the thing they actually reanimate. So let's get a second swamp then. I don't really have a lot of double white spells. It's basically just the one spell that's double white and double black. Topping, okay. Four plains, 5 swamps. So I'm a little more likely to hit swamp than I am to hit plains, but I'm a lot more likely to need swamp than I am to need plains. So I think swamp's the right. Oh well, what can you do? This is an instant, so we'll just hang out for a bit. Resolves. I'm happy enough to take this offline. I'm taking quite a beating. So just stop the 3 damage per turn. Gives them a weak reanimate target. I'm not too worried about that. We don't even really know if that's what they're doing. Topping again. Ooh. Oh, I thought this was one that makes us both discard. That would have been pretty handy. I would really love to do that. Alright, I'm going to need you to take a nap. Yeah, because if opponent just gave me permission to discard this, I'd be looking good. As it is, I'm looking very bad. Haven't drawn any creatures. Taking 5 a turn. And what does this do? That's cute. They just get to put whatever they want in their graveyard and then reanimate it later. Or perhaps this very turn. Yeah, that's a good one. There it is. I lose. Yeah, I'll just continue not doing anything. I hope you feel good about yourself. Oh, I could use this, I guess. Sure. I am just dead. Might as well show them the Shroud Stone. Oh, they'll see it anyway. Let's kill a creature. I'm emoting even though they can't see my emotes. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I mean it was a big clunky deck. It was a struggle to win the 2 games it did win. Kind of got what I deserved there. I don't know. I had all these reanimates and I just couldn't get stuff in the graveyard. It is tough. That's the thing about Reanimator. You have 3 things you have to do. You have to find your big creatures, you have to find your ways to get them into the graveyard, and you have to find your ways to reanimate them. So you need better deck card selection than I had, I guess. Plus also at least a little bit of early game. Now cards like this rat, they serve 2 roles there, right? They're ways to find your card and ways to get it into the graveyard. If you get it as one of the 2 manifested cards. Well, I mean, I don't know. What if I had cut this 4th Emerge, what could I have put in instead? I mean, this Sphere of Infinity would have helped a lot, I feel like. But I just don't have any enchantments? I don't know. It's a 3-mana 2/2 flying lifelink, but the lifelink is pretty cool. I thought I might have trouble casting a blue-black card for 3, but it seemed like I mostly had trouble casting white spells, somehow. Oh well. An okay result for my first time in Duskborn, although I would have certainly preferred a substantially better one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.